It's the Hughes It or Lose It show.
Because everyone's got an opinion with Frazierhughes.com.
You know, everybody's growing up dating these days, texting. And as I'm talking to him, my friend in the car, about this relationship I have with this girl, or had with this girl, I was like, man, I really liked her, but it was really hard to read her. You know, because I couldn't tell what was going on. You know, I wasn't really sure because, you know, like I couldn't tell if she was happy, if she was sad. I couldn't really tell if she cared about me that much, because sometimes I would get spontaneous reactions, and then sometimes it would just be like I wouldn't hear from her for a while, and I was like, well, do I text her back and say, hey, how come you didn't reply to this text? All right? And we're not picking up the phone to talk to each other, because when you pick up the phone, you can hear the tone in somebody's voice most of the time, right? Hughes it or lose it. Why? Because everybody's got an opinion. If you don't believe me, just ask someone an opinion about texting, and they will definitely give you their opinion. So as I asked my friend for his opinion, he said, you know what, Frazier, that's the problem today. You know, when I was dating my wife, and this was 20 years ago, texting really took place back early 90s, 92. I think the first text was sent in 1992. He said, you know what, when I was dating my wife back in the day, we were on the phone for hours together. I would fall asleep with the phone next to my head talking to my wife. And that's the problem today, Frazier. Yeah, that's the problem with dating these days, Frazier, is that everybody corresponds via text. That's all they're doing, is they're texting all the time. And they're not having real relationships. You know, just think about how more meaningful it would be if you were to actually pick up the phone and have that conversation with the person you're courting or you're dating. You know, not just your business, relationships, or your mom. I mean, texting has made it convenient where I don't have to pick up the phone and call my sister, who I love to death. I can just text her. Okay, she got my text. Or my father, who lives in Texas. Oh, they got my text. Think about this. Think about this, and think about all of us, including myself, including you, that are just texting instead of picking up the phone. I mean, there is a certain amount of this where it is convenient and it's okay to text. It's a great thing. Texting's a beautiful thing. But it really is doing more harm than good. There was a quote by Albert Einstein that I put up on. I love Albert Einstein. He is one of the most coolest people in history. His fear is that technology will take over and we'll all become idiots. And that's what we have become, is idiots to dating in real relationships. And I can tell you this, I met this girl, right? I've always found this story really interesting. Texting, she was awesome. It was like the coolest text relationship. Really funny, really cool, fast responses, upbeat, nice responses, things you like to hear. But in person, when we went out on a date, it was the complete opposite. I was expecting the person that I was texting, you know, upbeat, fun, emotional. That's what I was reading from the text. Emotionally, you know, charged, and just really, I don't know, maybe I made her nervous. Maybe I should have given her a second chance. Hughes it or lose it. Why? Because everybody's got an opinion. And I know you do about texting. I mean, it's nuts. And I know you are texting.
It's the Hughes It or Lose It show.
Because everyone's got an opinion with Frazierhughes.com.